Trails Through Daybreak, where I have just went and set up, pretty much updated the arts a little bit for our other characters, but as for Aaron, we have given him a bunch of stuff and made sure that he was going to be, on par with the group in terms of his ordnance. Obviously, he's not going to have really good ones like Van, Agnes, or Fairy right now. But, he's got a decent amount of stuff. We opened up some of his slots, and he's only missing his last three. We are trying to save up some of the spief for, if we get more characters and stuff like that, but, well, not doing that much of a great job saving up the green ones or the red ones, that's for sure. But, you gotta try to balance things out because of the way that this one works. You kind of want to try to upgrade these things and do it as much as you can at the time so that you can have the maximum amount of buffs available to you each battle. So, we're in the Harbor District right now. Smuggling takes many forms, but I'm pretty sure Hayaway doesn't do it in the conventional way. Most do it at night, but as far as I know, Hayaway doesn't. Makes me think they've got other means. One of these days, though, I'll catch them in the act. I bet one of their subcontractors will do it around this time someday. And when they do, I'll be on them in a flash. Okay, that should be the last of today's goods. Let's load those up on the double. The cops and the guild are already busy dealing with the mafia, so now's the time to make some dough. As long as we're careful, we'll make it out like a bandit, and my coworkers will be none the wiser. Well, these two are up to no good. Guess a harbor city like Landport's bound to attract guys like them. Yeah, Hayaway doesn't have a firm grip over on the harbor, but you still have to have a lot of guts to attempt something like this. Productivity's been down recently, but we can make it up for now. The Mafia is basically doing us a favor here. I was freaking out when the fight broke out this afternoon. But you're as cool as a cucumber, Glasley. I feel so much safer with you around. What kind of name is that? I remember the last time we walked around a wharf.
Right.
We were playing Cold Steel 1, I believe. Huh? What's Elaine doing over here? Alright, probably on patrol because of all this Almana business. Is there any reason why you stopped? Shh, quiet. Why? Oh, it's the Beauty's Blade chick. Imagine calling yourself that. Couldn't be me. Try saying that in front of her. Guarantee you'll have a sword at your throat. She's that touchy about it. Anyway, just shut up. I don't want to get caught. You shy? No, you idiot. It's just gonna be a pain in the ass if she spots us. Do you really want the guild poking their head into your business? Point taken. She's leaving. So, you two know each other or something? Thanks to work, yeah. Try to avoid her most of the time, but I haven't been able to do that. Uh-huh. Alrighty, let's get back to the investigation.
Yeah.
Up ahead is the naval port for the Republican Navy in South Sea Armada. Entry point beyond this is strictly prohibited. A year and a half ago, our Navy could go toe-to-toe with the Empire's Calvert Invest. More into their fleet these days, though. But our ships are still pretty impressive.
Okay. Don't exactly care.
Confirming your plans?
No.
Let's do this.
Back to business. There's someone to talk to in here, apparently. Or not in here, right here. Yeah, there we go.
Let me ask you something.
Pardon? I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, there's no need to be so coy. We already know that you're keeping an eye on the Meswedum Trading Company. I can tell you're from around here, so I've got a pretty good guess as to what your real job is. I could reveal it myself. I'll let my buddy here do the honors. Are you seriously testing me? Screw off. Fine, I'll play along. I've seen this guy around town a few times. Now that I think about it. He's most likely a... Given that you're doing a stakeout of all places, I guess that you're either a cop or a detective. And here I thought the Langport police were all useless, but you're out here trying to beat the stereotype. That's off to you, my guy. Keep your voice down. If you wish to talk, follow me. Not bad, kid. Don't patronize me, asshole. So what can I do for the famous Langport prodigy in the Spriggan? Did you say you wanted information on the cheating duo? Yeah, all we know is that they're connected to A. Got anything for us?
I do. Our primary target is A, so I don't mind divulging this information. They aren't official members of A. The two of them and the part-time gangsters have only just been hired. Samson and Richie have been a splash in the gambling scene. They caused quite a stir back in Mesfordham. Unfortunately for them, they pressed their luck. They set their sights on swindling A out of their money, and they paid the price for it. They were collared and put on tight leashes. The two were given Jaeger dropout bodyguards, but otherwise, they're being treated like dogs. To A, they are on the same level as the part-time gangsters. Well, ain't that convenient? So, in other words, they're expendable, which means we can bring them down without fear of retaliation. What are you two plotting?
Nothing, he's just messing with you. We're gonna go resolve this nice and peacefully. Yeah, what he said. Thanks for the info.
Anyway, just stay out of our way. I'm leaving fairly soon. I don't think there's anything I don't think there's any activity tonight. I know the executives are up to something though. I just don't know what. It's clear they've been in this area for a while, and I intend to find out why.
Shoot. There's another dead end. If only I could find a single clue. What are you doing here? Now don't tell me you're one of those tabloid vultures stalking as a crime, you know. I ain't no journalist, my dude. I don't give a rat's ass about what you're up to. Though I am kind of curious about what you meant by if only I could find a single clue. So you were eavesdropping on me, were you? Well, it's none of your business. And leave me be. Even a superstar like me needs some time out of the spotlight. Yeah. Well, let me know if you want me to find something for you sometime. Happy to take your money. I've checked every place I could think of. Maybe I should try someplace more rural.
I still think the plan can work. We could turn to villages outside of Creel, such as Mordecai and Crossbell. If we outsource the production of the ingredients for the supplement, domestic farms can make Eastern herbal medicines uninhibited.
Well, you already know what they're talking about, so let's move on.
Excuse me.
Can we talk?
Welcome, Mr. Arkwright. Oh, and I see Aaron is accompanying you as well. How may I help you two gentlemen this evening? We got a few questions for Hayway. We're trying to find those damn cheaters. You know anything about them? Oh, we're actually in the middle of investigating that matter as we speak. We've uncovered a few things, including the fact that the cheaters are linked to A. I also know about the incident involving your friend. It's a good thing he avoided the worst case scenario. Had he not been able to pay up, he would have been handed over to A. That's about all we know at present. Sounds like their info lines up with Sid's. You're gonna make those cheating bastards pay. I wouldn't have to if Hayway would step up, but they seem content with letting them roam freely. If you're fine leaking us info, then I'm gonna assume Hayway's cool with us tackling this issue however we want. you may want to deal with them as you see fit. Those two aren't official agents of A, so they're a little concerned to us. Really now? At present, they're relaxing in their room. Would you like me to relay a message to them? No, not right now.
That's probably all the relevant info we're gonna find.
What's next on the agenda? Wanna go raise some hell?
No, we're stopping at the park so we can go over everything. No hell raising.
So, what's the plan? We gonna go bust in their hotel room and rip them a new ass? You wish. That'd be just leave a big old mess for Hayaway to clean up, and I'd rather not be indebted to Hayaway. It'd also make it harder for me to move around freely. I got a better idea. Instead of fighting with fists, I say we fight with cards. You wanna gamble with them? That's right. You never struck me as a high-rolling type. I consider that option too, but I tossed that idea when I realized Sid and I wouldn't stand a chance. You confident in your card-playing skills? More or less. Although I'm probably not as self-assured as you. Jack told me you normally win 1 in every 3 games against him. That's no small feat. But what if I told you I win 2 in every 5 games against him? Ooh, you think you're better than me, huh? Now who's calling who self-assured? I'm just speaking objectively here. I can hold my own in a round of cards. That said, our opponents are at least as good as Hale. If we challenge them by ourselves, that deck will be stacked against us. So I say we up the odds by stacking out our own deck with a couple of aces, or more specifically a jack and a Hale. You're the man with the plan. I'm surprised at how calm you are about all this. Right back at you. Man, you pegged as a dumb, reckless brat who'd be running headlong into danger. But tonight's taught me you can think things through. I've got brains and brawn. I'm the whole package. Don't blame you for thinking of me that way, though. I know I get into a lot of fights, but I don't really enjoy pointless conflict. The people in the Eastern Quarter are the closest thing I have to a family. You don't have any relatives? Nah, my mom died when I was a kid. So the people in the town took me in and treated me like one of their own. Even Hayaway had my back over the years. It used to be true of Lao Yi. But he's been distancing himself from me lately. Anyway, I'm just trying to do what I can for the people here. I won't let anyone tie me down, though. I've always done whatever the hell I wanted. That's not gonna change. Is that right? Why the hell am I spilling my guts to you in the first place? Can we go back to talking about the plan now? Sure thing. As far as I can tell, Samson and Richie are genuine gamblers. They might be cheaters, but their skills are legit. I bet they're on another level from us. Probably fancy themselves at being on the same plane as Jack and Hale. And they want everyone else to think so too, which is why they challenge Hale. But they've steered clear of Jack so far. Which is fair, Jack's basically a living legend among gamblers. You gotta be on your A game and have all the luck in the world to take him down. Exactly. Even if you're a cheating bastard, winning won't come easy against him. So we're gonna make the idea of challenging him less intimidating. Any guesses as to what I have in mind? We gonna bait him with something? Ooh, I get it. So we're the bait. Bingo. Now let's get the Jack and Hale on board.
Confirming your plans?
How many times am I going to say a sentence but
Okay,
add a word
yeah,
that does not
right.
need to be on there? How many times am I going to do that? Like, let's get the Jack and Hale on board? Like, what?
On my way.
Always got booze to look forward to.
Hey, I've got some news on the investigation. Pour me a glass, Hale. Sure thing. I'll be happy to serve you one on the house so you can get this cheater business sorted out. Don't expect any alcohol, though. Now sit your asses down and tell me what you learned. Gotcha. I think we finally got a good handle on the situation. It's pretty much exactly as we imagined. Those bastards who can't pay up are forced to do grunt work for Almada. These guys are the scum of the earth. We can't let them get away with this. So, what do you think about my plan?
It's not a bad one. If you join up with me while Aaron pairs up with Hale, they might accept our challenge.
They pissed themselves if they had to face both of you. But we might get them to bite if you two are teaming up with a couple of fresh faces. Remember, the two of us still have to pull our own weight. We can't expect Jack and Hale to carry our asses. You'll be fine. I know full well you're no amateur, so I'm confident you'll do great. I think this is a solid plan. Don't you think so too, Jack?
Yeah, of course. But before we go charging in, I want you guys to memorize some signs.
So, we're cheating the cheaters, huh? I don't mind fighting fire with fire. Does that mean we're cool with passing cards to each other under the table? Let's not go overboard. Then again, I'm sure our opponents will be doing the same thing. Oh yeah, I should mention that you and I will have a different set of signs from Jack and Van.
We don't got much time, so let's just get right into it. When I put my right hand over my face, I need you to discard the king. You'll do that when changing cards. If I rest my chin on both hands, that's your cue to discard the queen. If I scratch my head, I want you to discard that jack. Those are the 3 signs I'll use when I'm aiming for a 4 of a kind. So I'll be counting on you to get those cards in my hand. However, if you're 1 card away from a straight flush, then toss out any cards you don't need. When you do that, I'll be sure to get you the card that'll lead us to victory.
Damn it, having multiple cuts in these things.
Got it. Alright, one more thing. If I cough, I want you to drop out of the match. I'll only use this sign if I think our opponents have a better hand than us. Always good to know when to quit. And that's about it. Got it memorized?
Yeah, I've committed it to memory. Same for me. Sounds like we're all ready.
All that's left is to call them up. But remember, we'll have to head straight there once we do. Let me know when you're ready. All done with your nighttime stroll?
Then what are we waiting for? Let's challenge Samson and Richie.
Alrighty then, time to bring the fight to them. I'll contact them now.
They want to determine where the match would be held. Alright. Well, well, it's the man, the myth, the legend in the flesh. We meet at long last, Jack. So good of you to come out here and play. And he brought King's adorable little daughter. It's been, what, a week since we last saw each other? Ready to get your butt whooped again. I'll be doing the butt whooping this time.
Don't let them rile you up, Hale. The campers always gotta keep their poker face up.
I know.
I take it Jack told you about us over the phone.
Mind going easy on us? We're just a couple of newbies.
So you're the Prodigy and the Spriggan. We never heard of you back in Messledom.
If you're really rookies, then you made a big mistake coming here. You just dropped into the lion's den, and we're gonna tear you limb from limb.
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots here. Bet you guys are all bark and no bite. Alright, that's enough trash talk. We don't have all day. Let's get this game on the road. Alright then, let's play.
Can't wait to finally dethrone the king of gambling. Your lucky streak is about to come to an end, Jack.
We'll be playing poker in pairs of 2, as we agreed. No peeking at your partner's hands, though. At the end of the game, we'll tally up the chips, and the team with the most will be declared the winner. Sound good? Works for me. So who's the dealer? Your bodyguards?
I'll be watching them like a hawk. If I spot them cheating in any way, it'll be your loss.
Fine by me. These guys know next to nothing about gambling anyway. They're just a couple of bodyguards we hired through the Mess With Them trading company.
This is a battle between warriors who've honed their craft to an art. We're not gonna cheat. The victory won't feel earned if we do. And here I thought you had no pride. And now I see it's just fickle. We'll see if they'll stick to their word. Simpson and Richie aren't full of hot air after all. There are no pushovers, that's for sure. It's been a close game so far. Think our boys will pull through, though. The old fart's putting up a good fight. He's doing great. Had to pull a few tricks out of my hat to get this full house. This is a slam dunk. Sorry about that. Is it just me, or is the air in here dry? Yeah, a little. Jack's giving me one of his signals. What do I do? Coffin's a sign for folding. Can imagine I lose with this hand. But I need to put my trust into Jack. Fold. I'm out of this one. Wasn't expecting you to fold.
You're just full of surprises, aren't you, Spriggan?
Dodged a bullet there.
Good call, Van.
Just had a gut feeling. Thanks for the save, Jack. Nice going. It's always good to know when to pull back. The heated battle raged on, both sides unrelenting as the tide shifted back and forth. Eventually, it all comes to a head, where folding would spell certain defeat, and the victor would lay claim to every chip on the table. Okay, I've got the cards for a straight. Damn. I got bad cards. Tonight just ain't my night. Pull yourself together, man. I need you to have your head in the game.
You aren't fooling anyone, you know.
We know you're up to something. He's putting his hand up. That's another one of Jack's signs. The guy discarded one of my cards, but which one? Jack wants me to discard the king. Huh? Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? Although he did tell me to aim for a straight flush if it's within reach. Guess I'll discard the jack then. Oh, okay, that kind of kind of freaked me out for a second. Swap the card. That's Jack for you. Always well prepared. A straight flush of hearts. Well, how about that? What? I lost with 4 aces? Shit, we underestimated you.
That cost you the game.
He didn't do half bad. Van and Jack make a great team. I'm almost jealous.
Well, you guys are down 500,000 Mira. Want to keep going?
Of course we will. We're not gonna back down after a loss like that. We're done with you though, Jack. I want to play Heyo and the red-headed guy. We're gonna squeeze him dry. Eat that. So, what was that about squeezing us dry? This is humiliating. It's one thing to lose to Jack, but getting our shit kicked in by these nobodies is just plain embarrassing. You expanded all of your luck in your match with Jack and Van, and now you're down 1 million Mira. Time to pay up.
Guess we have no other recourse. Except to run away.
Let's scram! Hell, get down! Oh, damn flash grenades. Cowards. We can't let them get away. Then let's go after them. You two handle things here. Did you seriously follow us all the way out here? Bad move. You just signed your own death warrants.
Let's play!
Let's see what you're made of. Here I go. Here goes.
Now you won't fart!
Over here.
He really just said, now, you old fart. What the heck?
Go time!
There! Make it count, Aaron!
Here goes!
Activating
Out
skill.
with a bang! Soar for me!
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Man wants to be void banning so bad.
Get out of here!
Sucker.
Bring it on! This'll hurt.
Show me what you got! Now you won't fart!
No.
Give them your all!
But why?
Please, just let us go. We don't have any money. The Mafia took every last meal we saved.
I might have beat you guys to the punch there. Well, lucky for you, we don't care about the damn money. Fess up. You've been handing the people you beat to the Mafia, yeah? Well?
We were just following orders.
We had no choice. It was us or them. I don't want to hear your pathetic excuses. Save your breath. At this point, we should just give them over to the right people. No point getting rough with them. They ain't worth it. You can't be serious. Fine. I guess you're right. Who are you handing them over to? I'm gonna pick the guild. Reason I'm picking the guild is because it has 3 options. As in, it will put us up in both Law, Gray, and Chaos. If we want to get justice for the right people, for the people who've been hurt by him, then handing them over to the guild is the right call. You think so? I don't know. Those guys are way too soft. Look at it from this perspective. The guild's got branches all over the continent, and its info isn't anything to sneeze at. If they try to flee the country, the bracers will be able to get on them in seconds. Fair point. Alright then, let's call it the guild. Already on it. Van contacted the guild and gave Samson and Richie
That
over
takes
to
care of
them.
that. Looks good to me.
Reward deposited!
Yep, see? All 3. I'm surprised. Is Wall not gonna... I really thought Wall was gonna go up from that. Well, wasn't as smooth as I'd hoped, but what's done is done. So you know if there's any public baths around here? Even better if they got a sauna. Old man Wang's got one just down the way. Don't tell me you're an aching one after a little scuffle. You gotta work on your stamina, man. I can stay up for 3 nights straight with energy to spare. Spoken like a true teenager. Stay jealous. I don't know, you should go for a massage instead. Oh wait, that put an old fart like you out of commission for a few days at least. Dude, I ain't old. Ah, sheesh. Don't know if I could put up with you if you weren't handy in a fight. So you're done, so you're doing theater and what? Is this a plan to join up with Hayway at some point? What, I hit a nerve? Why do you care what I'm doing with my life? No reason in particular. All I am is an outsider who floats into town from time to time. There are some things you can only really tell a person like me. There are only some things you can only really tell a person like me that ain't got a stake in your life. Not gonna force you or anything. This place is special to me. I get to mess around with my friends and go up on a big stage. Also got a bunch of memories of being with my mom here. Sure, Hayway does stuff that ticks me off, but I still go way back with Ashi and her family. Though, me and Lauri aren't very close these days. Xiao's a shady son of a bitch. It's obvious that he's sharp as a tack. Smart people like him can move up in Hayaway. It's not a bad idea for me to join up and see how I do. I just have doubts sometimes. You suddenly find yourself wondering if you really belong here. If you have the right to have a life that's nice. A little self-doubt growing up's totally normal. Happens to everyone. But I get the feeling you're kinda like me. You love someone or something so much, you have to let them go. Yeah, you don't have the heart to tell them that. Damn. Lay off the romance movies, old man. All that sentimental shit sounds ridiculous coming out of your ugly mug. Leave my face out of this. Anyway, take it from me. You can make a home for yourself anywhere you want. Could be far off land, or maybe you go on a long journey to end up right back where you started. Point is, you have to decide that for yourself. How about that?
You and me couldn't be more different, but I get what you're saying. Sometimes it feels like the world's fading away around me. Probably just imagining things, or maybe I really don't get enough sleep. I'll see my bros or Ashin, hell, even the city lights, and my vision just kinda hazes over. It makes me sick.
You really love this place, don't you? So much that doubting your love for even a second makes you hate yourself.
Is that so wrong? You telling me I shouldn't hate Almada for coming in and trying to mess shit up? Or be pissed at Heiyue for letting it all happen? Screw all of that! I've got to protect this place! I've got to prove to myself that I belong here! That all my doubts are bullshit! But if I gotta be the one to do it, you and the guild are in my way. I already know you're damn tough. And I like the way you handle your work. But I've already made up my mind. So you gonna get the hell out of here or what?
I respect the hustle, kid. Or aren't you jumping the gun a little?
What are you talking about?
I get it. You're a bit weary of us because we're working for Shao. Thing is, I'll work for just about anyone if the job's right and the mirror's there. But as you've seen, when I work, I do things my way. So don't go lumping me in with those sticks in the mud over at the guild.
Are you saying?
Van! We've been looking all over for you.
The hell are you doing all? The hell are you all doing here?
Pop's got caught going for a night on the town, eh? Sucks being old, don't it?
Oh, just can it already.
Hal and Jack told us everything. We've been worried sick. She's right. Wait, you're with Aaron?
Chill, I can explain. But first, what are you doing here?
I happened to run into them on my nighttime patrol. Though I must say, you two suddenly seem close. Was one wild night on the town all it took to smooth things over?
Huh? Oh, is this an adult thing? Of course not. You know what? I gotta cut this off. It looks like this dialogue's gonna go on for a while longer.